Well, so many people say the world revolves around love. I'm going to tell you that most of us revolve around a loving idea and ideas about love that are incorrect. I'm going to share some tips with you today about the correct way to look at love and some of the many mistakes I've made in the past that now I'm actually making up for. Teaching new things, ideas, and thoughts that can help you to move forward in love, whether we're talking about love with ourselves, love with partners, love with friends, etc., etc. Okay, so you're tuned in to David Essel's Daily Video Boost, your exclusive online video community. Take notes every time we're doing these. Please take at least one or two notes. And then do one thing today that scares you, that is uncomfortable, that you don't want to do. Those are the two massive keys to success. So for years and years and years, I talked about unconditional love and divine love. Oh my God, I did workshops all over the world on divine love. And there was a major component of love in my personal life that was never working, that I didn't understand. And that until I put a complete year into really trying to figure out what was blocking me from this deep intimacy I wanted, it was elusive. And of course, most of you who know me and many of you who work with me one-on-one right now in the world of relationships know what I'm going to talk about. I was an outrageously codependent person. I mean, I had so many people who loved me and who liked me but that's because I was codependent. And what does that mean? I hated to rock the boat. I hated conflict. I hated confrontation. So I would run from it. In all relationships, family relationships, friendships, love relationships, is that if things got a little hairy, got a little tight, someone didn't agree with me, someone didn't want to follow the way that I wanted to do things, I would shut down. I might turn to passive-aggressive behavior. You know, the simplest example of that is when someone texts you and you're pissed off at them and you choose not to text them back for 6 hours or 24 hours or 48 hours. You know, that's being passive-aggressive. Or I would act out. You know, I would get upset. I might yell. I might throw something, you know, like not at anyone, but, you know, throw my phone across the wall, across the floor. That makes sense. But, you know, I didn't know how to sit and to have a disagreement. I didn't know how to discuss. And I'm not saying when you have a disagreement that you keep an absolutely calm, beautiful voice, because sometimes that's not possible or logical. I'm not talking about giving you validation to scream and rant and rage. Excuse me, but you know, there's a difference being able to sit there and to listen to someone who doesn't agree with you and try to work through it. Now, at the end of the day, you may not agree on things with your lover, with your family, with your friends, and you may have to agree to disagree, which is so hard, right? But in the world of codependency, we enable people to do things that are not appropriate to us, to act in ways that aren't appropriate. And instead of drawing boundaries and consequences, saying, hey, listen, you know, if this is going to continue, X is going to happen, whatever X is. Instead of doing that and following through with whatever your consequence is, the world of codependency and love is filled with people that don't say anything, try to sweep their emotions, their anger, their resentment, their rage, their shame, their guilt underneath the carpet, and it comes out in some way. So what's the best way to deal with it right now? Well, I tell my clients, and this is what I did in 1997. In 1997, I took a complete year working with a counselor to expose my own codependency, which is a fear of intimacy, believe it or not, in relationships. Instead of saving people, I quit saving people. Instead of enabling people, I quit enabling people. Instead of running away from my emotions when I was frustrated and upset and drinking or doing something to nullify my emotions, I actually started to write about them first and then go to my partner or a friend and say, hey, I need to have a conversation with you. This isn't working for me, and I'm going to tell you what I found in my writing. By writing first, you can collect your thoughts and get your ideas in alignment. That'll make much more sense than just spouting off at the hip. Does that make sense? Hey, don't forget to let your friends and family know. Don't follow my mistakes in love, okay, and relationships. Don't forget to let your friends and family know we're on the air for them as well. Get them to join these daily boosts 5 days a week at talkdavid.com. And if you're watching this going, oh my God, I'm that, reach out to me. You and I will work together one-on-one at talkdavid.com, and we can kick codependency's butt, okay? Have a great day.